Premier Heating and Air is now offering free home energy audits. Call Premier Heating and Air now at 478-300-2633 for your free home energy audit. Premier's professional technicians will inspect your vents and duct system for cleanliness, inspect your attic insulation, check your indoor air quality, evaluate moisture barriers, and more. Log on to dublin.premierishere.com or call 478-300-2633 and experience a Premier difference today. Premier Heating and Air, a locally owned and operated company. Offer ends 2/29/24.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the game of the week here at H. Clyde Evans Fieldhouse at Trinity Christian School, where our Crusaders are going to take on Windsor Academy. And here we go. Starting out number 1, Daniel Bristol has the ball. He kicks it over to number 11, Harper. He throws it to BCP, puts it up for 3. That's Ben to Castro Poveda. Hayden Clay gets the steal, gives it to Will George. Back to BCP, back over to Bristol. He throws it into Harper. Harper back out to BCP. No good on the 3. And apologies to Windsor Academy, I do not have their roster, so I'll only be calling names for Trinity. Windsor's going to pick up the travel there. Number 5, Will George, ready to inbound, gives it to Harper. That's Lincoln Harper, number 11, a senior. He goes out to Ben Castro Poveda, puts it into Clay. And it gets stolen. Windsor puts up a 3 of their own, going to tie this up. Bristol brings it up, throws it over to Harper, who puts it up for 2, and it comes out. He gets his own rebound twice, puts it in. And he's going to be at the line for an and 1 situation. And no good. Hayden Clay gets it, puts it back up, and there's 2 points. Your new score 7-3 in favor of Trinity. Lincoln Harper pokes it out, and that's going to be out on Windsor. Will George to inbound, throws it across to Harper. He's going to run it straight in, hit that layup, not quite though. And Windsor gets the rebound. Wide open 3, no good. Bristol comes down with it. Flying across the court, throws out to BCP, over to Harper. He's going to run in, go for the 2. Nine to 3, Trinity up. Windsor moving the ball quickly down the court. Oh! And that's going to be a call against Bristol. It's going to put Windsor at the line for 2. First one's up and good. They'll make the score 9-4. 5:44 to go in the opening quarter. Second one is up and no good. Hayden Clay comes down with it, throws it over to Bristol, and they're going to take it up the court. Over to Harper. Harper back over to BCP, into Clay. Clay's gonna get in close. Put up for two, bounces around and falls. Widen this lead to 7 points. And they get them. It's going to be against Trinity. Windsor inbounds it, goes up for a quick two, no good. Harper comes down with it. He hands it over to Bristol. Bristol over to BCP, over to Clay. Got him for a walk. And we've got a timeout. We're going to take it with them, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned for the game of the week here on TV 35.
Hey, my name's Chandler Gerard.
I'm Kyle Gerard with A+ Flooring and Construction. And here at A+ Flooring and Construction, we believe in teamwork.
Come let our team service you with flooring, construction, and garage doors.
So come shop with us at A+ Flooring and Construction at 371 Georgia Highway 338 or visit our website at aplusconstruction.biz.
Or give us a call at 478-676-2662. Thank you.
We invite y'all to come down to Holy Smokes Barbecue, Dublin's fresh everyday barbecue source. 1100 Hillcrest Parkway, 272 Ribs. You can place your orders online, dublinbbq.com. We're all about faith, family, and friends. And remember, life's too short to eat bad barbecue. Remember, later this summer or early fall, our second location at 2123 South Highway 441, the old Shoney's building. We're remodeling that up so we'll be able to better serve you, offer more of our grilled options and other things that we do. So we're so thankful for you, Dublin. You guys have been so good to us, and we just want to invite you guys just to come on and experience what we think good barbecue is.
Welcome back to the game of the week, ladies and gentlemen. Just under 5 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Your score 11-4 in favor of the Crusaders. And the pressure gets to him. Harper gets the ball, throws it over to Will George. George back to BCP, over to Clay, back over to Bristol. He's going to run it in. And he gets the foul. He's going to be at the line for two. First one's good. Second one is good. It's going to extend that lead to 9 points. 4.5 minutes to go in the quarter. Trinity up 13-4. I think they got Will George on that one. Windsor at the line for two. First one up and short. He throws the second one, and it's good. Harper inbounds to Bristol. Back over to Harper. Over to Castro Poveda, into Clay, out to Bristol. He pulls up for three, off the back of the rim. And looked like that ball went out, but I guess not. Will George with the ball. He's going to run it in. Put up, underhand layup for two. No good, but Harper gets the board and puts up two. Ten-point lead Trinity has right now, 15-5 with 3.5 minutes to go. And there's another foul against Will George. He's going to have a seat, and Anthony Frank Woj is going to come in. Windsor inbounds the ball. The clock hasn't started. There it goes. Harper comes down with the rebound, hands it over to Bristol. Ooh, Windsor almost gets the steal, but Harper's going to go in, throw it into Anthony Frank Woj, and he's going to get the two with a chance for another. It's good. It's going to make the score 18-5. Trinity up with 3:07 to go in the first quarter. Long three from Windsor, no good. Clay fights for the rebound but can't get it. Good play by that young man, number 3 for Windsor. Another three attempt and no good. Here comes Ben Castro Poveda. Over to Hayden Clay, he steps back, throws it over to Bristol. Bristol over to BCP. And they're gonna get him on a charge. Now Windsor with the ball. 2.5 minutes to go in the quarter. The three attempt, no good. Windsor gets the rebound, puts up another three, and it rims out. Harper gets it and hands it over to Daniel Bristol. Over to Clay. Clay throws it into Anthony Frank Woj. And the foul is against Anthony Frank Woj, but I don't know. Ben Castro Poveda coming out. Will George coming back in. Okay, never mind. It wasn't against Woj. That's my fault. It was against Windsor. Anthony Frank Woj ready to inbound the ball to Will George. He goes for two and gets it, extending this lead to 15 points. Windsor puts up two and it's good. Will George throws it into Daniel Bristol. Pass over to George. He comes in for two. Little floater. 22-7 to score. 1:15 to go in the first period. Windsor with a three, and it bounces out. Lincoln Harper gets it, hands it over to Bristol, and then he gives it to Will George. Will George with a no-look pass over to Lincoln Harper, who throws in a pretty sweet three. 25-7, 45 seconds to go. Windsor needs to get some stuff going. But Harper gets the steal. Watch out. He puts up 2. Extending this lead to 20 points in the first period, y'all. Deep 3 from Windsor falls in. 27-10 as the clock ticks past 10 seconds. Will George for 3, and it's good. And at the end of the first period, ladies and gentlemen, your score, Trinity 31, Windsor 10. Stay tuned for the second period of action here at H. Clyde Evans Fieldhouse. Y'all stay tuned.
Hi, I'm Brandy, and I would like to invite you to experience our newly renovated mammography suite at the Fairview Park Hospital Breast Center. Our breast center has its own dedicated entrance with a relaxing boutique-like waiting area. You can make your appointment online anytime at fairviewparkhospital.com or by calling 478-274-3919. Most appointments take 30 minutes or less, and we will have your results back to your doctor within 24 hours.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game of the week here on TV 35. Starting out the second period of action here. Trinity Christian School versus Windsor Academy. Windsor with the ball. Will George gets the steal. Gonna run it up. Pass it to Anthony Frank Woj, and he puts it up for 2. Trinity off to a commanding lead this first half. 32-10. Will George passed out to Ben Castro-Poveda, and he puts it up for another 2. And we've got a timeout from Windsor, and we're going to take it with them, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all stay tuned. You're not going to want to miss this. It's the game of the week.
From humble beginnings with a desire to serve the Dudley community, Bank of Dudley has grown to 5 locations, serving Lawrence, Twiggs, and surrounding counties. Serving our community since 1905, the Bank of Dudley is looking forward to its 2nd century of community banking. Drop in today to any of our 5 locations: Jeffersonville, Dudley, East Dublin, Veterans Boulevard, and downtown Dublin. Bank of Dudley, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the game of the week here on TV 35. Brought to you by Premier Heating and Air. Windsor, they got to put something together here. That goes off the front of the rim, right to Will George. He's going to run up, pull up for 3. Can't quite get it. And there's a whistle against Daniel Bristol. And we've got a substitution. Daniel Bristol going out. Colby Grooms coming in, number 10. Hayden Clay got a piece, but it went out of bounds. I think he wanted the walk call against Windsor. It did look like he, took a little step there before that pass, but hey, what are you gonna do? I mean, that. All right, Ben Castro-Poveda ready to inbound, gives it to Will George. Over to Hayden Clay, back over to George, back over to Clay. He gets 3, and it's good. 37-10, your score now. Under 6.5 minutes to go in this first half. And that call goes against, it's against Trinity. She held up a 5 like it was against Will George, but I didn't see it. First one's up, bounces off the front and goes in. Will George going to take a seat for a minute. In comes Daniel Bristol. Second one's up, no good. Clay comes down with it, throws it over to Bristol. Bristol really mixing it up over here. Castro Faveda throws it back over to Bristol. And we have a whistle against Anthony Frank Woj. I'm not sure what for. I don't think he does either. Clock ticks past 6 minutes to go in the half. 37-11, Trinity up. Windsor kicks it out. And they hit the three. BCP passes it in to Bristol. Bristol brings it up. Back over to Castro Poveda. Back over to Bristol. Over to Grooms. And they get him with a walk. And out goes Anthony Frank Woj. Back in comes Lincoln Harper. Ooh, he slipped. They call him for a walk. Harper inbounds to Bristol. That's going to be another call against number 12 for Windsor. He has had a couple called against him that he's really not happy about. But here's Brooms ready to inbound. Throws it over to Bristol. Up to Clay. Clay pulls up for two, and they get him for a walk. Less than 5 minutes to go in the half. Trinity still up 37-14. Windsor just cannot get inside, and they get called for another travel. Daniel Bristol to inbound over to Ben Castro Poveda. Throws it over to Grooms. To Clay. Clay goes for three, not quite. But BCP's there to clean up. And they get two, 39-14 is the score. All right, Windsor for three, not quite. Harper gets it, passes it to Bristol. Castro Poveda into Clay, and he gets it for two. And another travel. I mean, Trinity's defense this game is just, there's nothing Windsor can do so far. They can't get inside. They're forcing them to try for threes and just, they can't hit them. Daniel Bristol with the ball. Over to Grooms. Into Harper, but Windsor takes it. And they get the, there you go. They hit the layup. And we got a timeout for Trinity. We'll take a timeout as well. Ladies and gentlemen, stay with us. It's the game of the week. 3.5 minutes to go in the half. Your score, Trinity 41, Windsor 16. Y'all stay tuned.
First Lawrence Bank invites you to experience banking at its best. Whether you have personal or business needs, We're a full-service bank, big enough to handle all of your banking needs and small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank like First Lawrence Bank. Looking forward to your future. That's First Lawrence Bank in Dublin and Dexter, member FDIC.
Count on the #1 realty company in Dublin and Lawrence County when you're looking to buy or sell a home or land. All of our agents, including Brian Howell, Charlene Lamb, Adam White, David Deves, Jennifer Bradley, Mark Bateman, Kim Thompson, Pamela Lee, Edie Webb, Jay Brantley, Jim Jarrett, Raina Duverly, Yvonne Robertson, and broker George Dirt are ready to serve you today for all your commercial, residential, or rental property. Call 478-272-1535 or stop by 1700 Veterans Boulevard in Dublin, or just log on to c21dublin.com and you'll be dealing with the #1 realty company in Dublin and Lawrence County, Century 21.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the game of the week. Bristol inbounds to Ben Castro-Pavetta, gives it back to Bristol. And here we go. Back to Pavetta. He tried to get it to Harper under the net, but he couldn't control it. 3:17 left in this quarter. Your score 41-16 in favor of Trinity. With three, they get it. Daniel Bristol inbounds to Lincoln Harper, gives it back to Bristol. Gives it over to Harper. Harper into Anthony Frank Woj, but he loses control. Windsor ball. Ben Castro-Pavetta with the ball. He's going to run it up, go for that layup and get it. 43-19. 2:15 to go in this first half. And Windsor still has the ball, kicks it out, goes for three. Off the back of the rim, and it's no good. Lincoln Harper comes down with it, gives it to Bristol. Bristol over to Castro-Pavetta, and they get him for a travel. Now the coach is calling for a press. Okay. Less than 2 minutes to go. Pulls up for a three. Airs it right to Bristol. He's going to run it all the way up, give it to Clay, back out to Harper. He's going to run in, back out to Clay. Over to Bristol, back to Harper, back to Clay. Back to Harper. He goes in, puts up two, no good. Hayden Clay gets the board and puts up two. 45-19 the score now, 1:20 to go in the half. And that's a call against Ben Castro-Pavetta. He doesn't like the call. And he's going to go have, nope. Gets the steal. Ow, couldn't quite get it. And that's going to be Windsor ball. Good effort, though. Windsor puts up for two, and they get it. And now Bristol coming down with the ball. He's long pass over to Ben Castro-Pavetta, and he puts in three. Less than a minute to go in the half. And Windsor's going to get the two. and 1. .44 seconds to go in the half. Trinity with a very comfortable lead, 48-21. And they get the extra point. Correction on that score, it's now 48-24. I think they didn't have the right score up a second ago. But Windsor has the ball, they're bringing it up, they're gonna go for 2. And Harper comes down with it. Passes it up to Bristol, and they get up there quick. 10 seconds to go. Over to Harper, Harper into Clay. Clay goes up for 2 and gets it. And at the end of your first half, your score, Trinity 50, Windsor Academy 24. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. It's the game of the week on TV 35.
You ready to meet the latest addition to the family? The money you saved us with auto owners helped make it all possible. It really is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Excuse me?
Third best thing. Third best thing.
Auto Owners offers discounts for life, home, car, and business insurance because they think the more you protect, the more you should save. That's simple human sense.
Ask Curry Maffett Insurance in Dublin and Augusta if auto owners make sense for you.
The weather's a little cool, but the deals are hot here at Dublin Nissan. With our highest inventory in years, now's the time to get a great deal at Dublin Nissan. You can save on your price, at the pump, and even more on a Nissan EV. Call or click mydublinnissan.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to H. Clyde Evans Fieldhouse over here at Trinity Christian School, where the Trinity Christian Crusaders are taking on Windsor Academy. After a dominant first half, your score, Trinity 50, Windsor 24. Will George inbounds the ball to Daniel Bristol. He throws it back over to George. George throws it in to Lincoln Harper, no good. Hayden Clay tries to get the board, but can't. And now Windsor ball. Windsor for 3, no good. Clay with it, gives it over to Bristol. And Windsor coach wanted a foul. Didn't get it, but they got one down here. And that's a basket. With an and 1 opportunity for Windsor. And no good. Lincoln gets it, throws it over to Bristol. Bristol gives it over to Ben Castro-Pavetta, throws it into Harper. Harper goes up, gets the 2. 52-26 the score now, only a minute gone in the third period. Windsor with the shot, no good. Harper came down with it, got the foul. And here comes Bristol. Throws it over to George, into Harper, and we got a whistle. Against number 3 for Windsor. Castro-Pavetta ready to inbound it, gives it to Will. George pulls up for a 3. No good, but Harper gets the board and the 2. Windsor for three, and they get it. Bristol gives over to Will George. He pulls up for another three, overshoots it. 6 minutes to go in the third period. 54-29. Windsor with a three, no good. Hayden Clay tried to get it, but couldn't. Windsor tries another, and they get their second. 54-32 your score. Bristol tried for it, couldn't quite, but he poked it out. A little shuffling around. And Lincoln Harper is going to be at the line for two. First one's good. Second one up and good. 56-32. Trinity up. About 5.5 minutes to go in the third period. And Windsor gets another three. Bristol coming down. Passes to Clay. Gets the two. Clay tried to swat the ball, but hit the player from Windsor and got the foul. Windsor moving around quite a bit. Oh, and they get yet another three. Now a 20-point game, 58-38 in favor of the Crusaders. Clay throws it over to Will George. He runs in. Passes out to Castro Poveda, who goes in with a two and gets it. Harper gets the rebound. Throws it over to Daniel Bristol. He runs in, goes up. Can't get the two, but Hayden Clay cleans it up. Windsor gets the two of their own. Lincoln Harper inbounds it to Bristol. Trinity still up by 22 points. Will George with the ball. Throws it into Harper. And Windsor draws the foul. A lot of people not happy about that. Hearing a few boos. 3.5 minutes to go in the third period. 62-40 still. And Lincoln Harper draws the foul. Bristol with the ball. And we got a timeout for Trinity. We'll take it with them, ladies and gentlemen. 3:07 left to go in the third period. Your score, 62-40, Trinity up. Y'all stay tuned. It's the game of the week.
Since 1916, Gravely has been designed, engineered, and made right here in the USA. Whether you prefer gas or electric, every Gravely has been forged with the commercial landscaper in mind. So they're not only built to last, but to also keep you riding comfortably from dawn to dusk. So ask yourself, are you ready to graduate to a Gravely? Visit your local Gravely dealer today.
Hey, I'm TJ with Dublin Outdoors and Power Sports, formerly known as Myers Equipment Supply. We're your full-line dealer for Gravely lawnmower sales and service.
With a history of over 100 years, Farmers State Bank has built our reputation on neighbors helping neighbors. We faced our trials together, and we're celebrating our accomplishments today. The future is bright, so hold fast to your dreams and join us in looking ahead. We are Farmers State Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender. Farmers State Bank, banking is as easy as FSB.
And we're back. The game of the week here on TV 35. Trinity with a commanding 22-point lead with 3 minutes to go in the third period. Clay hands it over to Will George, who puts up 3 and gets it. That's going to make the score 65-40 in favor of the Crusaders. Harper gets the rebound, passes it over to Bristol. Bristol passes to George, who passes to Ben Castro-Poveda, puts it up for 2, short on it. And Windsor gets the rebound. They're going to run it up, go for 3, overshot it. Castro-Poveda gets it, throws it over to George. George floor pass over to Harper, and he gets 2. Windsor with the 3 points. 67-43 now your score, 2:08 to go. BCP hits a 3. Harper gets the rebound, hands it over to Bristol. Passes to George, who passes to Harper, passes into Clay, throws it back out to Bristol, back over to Ben Castro-Poveda, who hits another 3. Now a 30-point lead for the Trinity Crusaders with 1:12 to go in the third period. Will George got it took. And Windsor just can't close. Then Castro-Poveda coming in, can't get the 2. Windsor comes down with it. And Windsor with another 3, and it's good. Daniel Bristol running around. Passes to Will George. I thought he was going to try for a 3 from the Marathon logo. We're going to slow down a second. Less than 30 seconds to go in the third period. 11 seconds on the shot clock. No rush. He passes to Castro-Poveda. He passes back to George. Long 3, and he gets it. Holy cow. I mean, he shot that from the jet food. And there's a foul called against Lincoln Harper. Harper and Bristol both go out, and in comes Anthony Frank Wojie, as well as number 12, Carter Lee. Carter Lee making his first appearance in the game. And at the end of the third period, your score, Trinity 76, Windsor 46. Y'all stay tuned for the fourth period of action here on TV 35's Game of the Week.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Now's the time to get a great deal on the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience. Professional grade mowers, durable sidekick utility vehicles, and versatile compact tractors. It's the equipment you need to take care of your land. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0 down, 0% APR for up to 60 months, plus save up to $800.
Your Kubota dealer is Mid-State Tractor and Equipment, 1325 North Jefferson, Dublin.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Game of the Week here on TV 35. Starting the fourth period here at Trinity Christian School's H. Clyde Evans Fieldhouse. Trinity with a commanding lead of 30 points. This is going to be a short period. There's only 6 minutes on the clock. 76-46 your score starting this off. Hayden Clay passes over to Ben Castro-Poveda. And he passes over to Will George, pulls up for a 3 and sinks it. Will George is on fire tonight. And Windsor pulls up for a 2, no good. They get the rebound though, go up for another one, and it bounces in. Ben Castro-Poveda inbounds to Will George. Will George in no hurry, passes out to Castro-Poveda, comes around, tries to get it in to Anthony Frank Woj, but can't quite. And Windsor running in, right over to Will George. Will George pulls up for a 3, sinks another one. 4.5 minutes to go in this game. And Trinity has just been putting it on Windsor. 3, no good. And that's going to be a call against Hayden Clay, coming down on top of another player. 4:22 left to go in the game. 82-48 is the score. And out goes Ben Castro-Poveda. And in comes number 13, Will Foskey. And Clay with the ball, spins around, gives it to George. Who's hanging way back, bounces it into Anthony Frank Woj. Goes around, puts up 2, bounces out. And Windsor passing around, they got a 3 open and no good. Will George gets the rebound. Calls out a play, throws it over to Lee. Lee into Anthony Frank Woj. It gets hit out. And Coach Bristol here with Trinity really wants a foul called against Windsor, but won't get it. Will George passes into Foskey. Foskey over to Clay. And we've got a whistle against Windsor. Lee inbound to Will George, takes a step, hits a 3. I mean, Will George must, no good on that. We got a whistle, 3:25 to go in the game. 85-48 your score. We got a foul against number 13, Foskey. First one's up and good. Shortening that lead a little bit. 36-point lead right now has Trinity. Call at 35. All right, here's Foskey. Over to Hayden Clay, gives it to Will George. He's gonna come in and time violation. Windsor ball, about 3 minutes to go in the game. Try for the two, no good. Will George comes down with it. Will George passes it into Hayden Clay, and they get Clay for a travel. Hayden Clay is going to take a seat, and Lincoln Harper going to come in for him. No good. Harper gets the rebound, hands it over to Will George. Passes to Harper, passes out to Foskey. Foskey in to Anthony Frank Woj. And he gets the two. Windsor can't get the three. Frank Woj gets the ball, passes it over to Will George. 2 minutes left in the game. Trinity up by 37 points. Will George passed into Harper. We got a whistle. No good. They called off the basket, and it's going to be against Harper. And Trinity's going to clear the bench, it looks like. Try to call out some of these numbers here. We've got number 4, Hayden Bowles. I see number 10, Colby Grooms. Number 13, Foskey with a three. Crowd goes nuts for it. We also have in right now number 22, Asher Evans. Number 12, Carter Lee. A minute and a half to go in this game. Windsor is at the line, down 90 to 52, and bounces off the back of the rim. Who comes up with it but number 22, Evans. And Foskey, got it. And there you go. Colby Grooms for a three. Good. Windsor gets the rebound. And we got someone else coming in here. Number 12, Carter Lee's going to take a seat, and in comes number 2, Trip Mascara. And also in comes number 21. That's going to be Austin Bryan. And there's Foskey. Get it. Yeah, got to collect it. Goes it over, and there's missed the three from Bryan. And out goes Foskey. In comes number 23, Jaeger George. Letting these young kids get some reps in. All right, Windsor throws it out. Gonna come up, put up 2. It's good. Or was it? Yep, it's good. And we got the and 1. 25.5 seconds left to go in this game. Trinity up 93-52 with an extra point to come. And it's good. 93-53 your score now. And here comes Jaeger George. All right, long 3, missed it. Asher Evans went for it though. They tried to save it, but gave it right to Windsor. 10 seconds to go. And this is all but over, ladies and gentlemen. 3, 2, 1. And that's your game, ladies and gentlemen. Your final score, Trinity 93, Windsor 55 here at H. Clyde Evans Fieldhouse. Thank you for joining me here on the Game of the Week on TV 35.